Thomas and the three Fillies. Thomas the tank engine has lived on the island of Sodor for many years and likes it very well. Dun, 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 dun. He likes to shunt trucks. And sometimes he could pull them. Today, Thomas was going to Equestria to help out. Then, Thomas saw Harold the helicopter flying overhead. You can't help clean up on your own in Equestria, Thomas. Need some help? No thanks, Harold. I can manage it. Soon, Thomas reached the CMC's treehouse. And at last, he came across them. Then, he's noticed Scoodler, Sweetabelle, and Appleplums talking to each other. Which truck should I move next, girls? Those ones on the other side, Thomas. Wait, I'll move them out of the way first. But Thomas was in too much of a rush. She didn't hear Sweetabelle, and he bumped into the trucks. Look out! The cargo from the trucks and the timber that was trying to be unloaded scattered everywhere. One of the trucks even just flew into the air and wrecked the CMC's treehouse. But Thomas was in too much of a rush, and he didn't know about the mess he left behind. Later that day, Thomas was at the yard talking to the others. I've been a really useful engine today. But Gordon, James, and Henry had heard a different story. We heard you made a terrible mess, and the other ponies were really upset with you. And you wrecked the Scoodler, Sweetabelle, and Appleblum's clubhouse, and you didn't even say sorry. Oh no! I didn't realize I'd done that, and I can't believe I didn't say sorry. Later that night, Thomas was puffing along back to the shed. He was still feeling miserable on what he did. I really wish I'd said sorry. Then as he turned around the corner, he heard a voice calling to him. Thomas! Thomas was confused. Who could be calling him at night time? Hello? Is anyone there? Then two more voices came out of nowhere. Thomas! Thomas realized that they were coming from the tunnel that led to Equestria. So Thomas went through the tunnel, and then he was in Equestria, even in the middle of the night, until at last he reached the wrecked clubhouse. There he found Scoodler, Sweetabelle, and Appleton across with him. Do you know what you did today, Thomas? You've caused a big accident, and you wrecked our clubhouse. I didn't realize that it happened. I'm really sorry. I'll do anything to make it right. The CMCs talked quietly amongst themselves. Thomas waited until at last the CMCs came up and spoke. Thomas, we made the decision. What's your decision? You want to banish me from coming back to Equestria again? No, silly. It's decided you're going on a quest and bring us something special. Something special? Like what? The golden screw, of course. The golden screw? But where will I find the golden screw? You will find it deep in the dark forest. The dark forest? But it's the middle of the night. I won't be able to see anything. That's why you should go to the Everfree Forest. There, in an old tunnel, you will find the magic lamp. But how do I go to the Everfree Forest? You go on one track that leads through it. And turn on your headlamp if you have it. Right. So Thomas went onto the right track that led to the Everfree Forest. His headlamp glistened in the night. Thomas searched the Everfree Forest high and low.
At last, he came across the old tunnel. As he got closer...
Oh, silly me. It was just an owl.
Hello?
Then, as Thomas got closer, he could see a light shining inside. Hello? Is anyone there? Thomas felt a gust of wind coming from the tunnel. And then he heard a voice.
I am Proteus.
It was Proteus, an old mountain engine. Legend had it that Proteus had a magical lamp on his head. Proteus, I've heard tales about you. Wait! Your magic lamp! That's what I'm looking for! I need it to help me find the golden screw.
Then let this lamp guide your way.
Then, as if by magic, the lamp appeared on Thomas's funnel. Wow! Thanks, Proteus! Soon, with the magical lamp guiding his way, Thomas chuffed on. Thomas went through lots of corners in the Everfree Forest. The magical light from the magical lamp made lots of shadows in the twisted trees. Some looked like his friends, and some looked like big hairy monsters. But Thomas couldn't find the golden screw anywhere. Until at last, he saw something that made him gasp.
You're not Headman.
Twilight?
You're the Tree of Harmony!
Twilight? It's a good thing I found you. I don't suppose you know where the golden screw is, do you? Wait, is that a yes? Twilight, does that mean yes? Are you going to show me where the screw is? Are you, Twilight? Okay.
Was Sparkly version of our head there to talk to us? Did I miss a chapter in class?
Like all living things, I change as I grow. As I have grown, so have my abilities.
I'm a bit rusty on pony history, but since when does the Tree of Harmony trap creatures in a cave with their biggest fears?
Like, sometimes, like, when trains have to find something special.
You chose what you saw in my roots, not me.
Our friendship got us past our fears.
You were more concerned with each other's well-being than your own. You were strong when your friends were weak. You let each other in and showed that you would be there for each other no matter what. Friendship is in your nature.
Soon, a truck came out of nowhere. There, sitting inside it, was the golden screw. Wow! Thanks, Twilight! You're welcome, Thomas. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Twilight. Soon, it was starting to get bright. As Thomas made his way to the CMC's wrecked clubhouse, Thomas had to climb up a hill. The golden screw was very heavy. But Thomas kept on going. But his wheels started turning slower and slower and slower. Must pull harder. Thomas was about to give up when suddenly he heard a familiar noise. Hello, Thomas! Oh, hello, guys. You're Twilight's students of the School of Friendship, are you? Can you help me? I need to deliver this golden screw to the CMC's wrecked clubhouse. Of course, Thomas. Any way to help. Thank you. Soon, with the help of Twilight students, Thomas reached the wrecked treehouse. Thanks, guys. There, sitting around the corner, were the CMCs, ready and waiting for Thomas to check on. And Thomas was happy. Oh, Thomas, you've brought us the golden screw. Now we can fix our clubhouse. Yes, and I'm sorry I didn't say sorry. The CMCs accepted Thomas's apology, and Thomas smiled. Then the light from the magic lamp faded, and Thomas was left in darkness. The next morning, Thomas woke up. He was confused. What a strange dream I had. So Thomas went to the tunnel that led to Equestria, just to check, and thought to himself, or was it a dream? Soon, Thomas reached the CMC's treehouse. But to his surprise, everything was all okay when he checked inside. And he found the CMCs happy. And it turned out that they weren't upset with him. They were happy. Oh, so it wasn't a dream after all. What wasn't a dream, Thomas? Yeah. Nothing, girls. Nothing at all, said Thomas, fibbing a bit. Maybe it hadn't been a dream after all. Or maybe it had. Maybe.